What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bourbon Bets Fantasy Football Draft. As always, I am your host, Zach Stonerock, and I got these two fine gentlemen joining me in studio today to draft live. So we're going to be sharing our screen here, hopefully give out some insight information on why we're making some of our picks. This year, Avery, who won the championship last year?
I'm glad you asked that. Of course I did.
Of course. So we are honored to have Avery Cunningham's presence with us today in studio, reigning one-time champ after finishing dead last the year before.
No, the year before. No, the second year. 2 years prior, I was dead last. Yes, but then the previous year, I made the playoffs. I had the first round bye, and then I got smoked in the semifinals. But
those things happen, man.
Yeah, they do.
Those things happen.
Not this year.
Yeah. We're glad to have you in studio, man. As much as I want to say I hope you find the same success this year, I also hope you don't find the same success.
Definitely don't mean it. So,
I'm in the league, so I'd love to win. But so as you guys can see by the timer on the screen, we got about 4 minutes and 50 seconds, so roughly about 5 minutes before the draft kicks off. So. Before then, I guess we're just going to try to entertain everybody, and then hopefully you all enjoy the commentary of the picks. So, Tim, you're right after me. Is that a strategy for you? We've done some underdog picks, underdog best balls. Do you feel like you've gained a competitive edge since kind of some of my guys I like to draft?
No, just no. I mean, best ball is a time to try a whole bunch of different strategies. So
I try to mix up my teams as much as possible.
Yeah, and that's it. Like you want to give yourself the best chance to win at least one of them. So I don't know that anybody's strategy from best ball comes into play here in a redraft league. So
yeah, all right. Well, so I'm second, Tim's third. Trevor, who has been on episodes a long time ago, he was supposed to join us today. However, due to some illness, he's not going to be in studio with us, but he's going to be drafting fourth. And then Avery rounds out the first round with the 10th pick, so he'll be drafting first, second round due to the snake setup of the draft. So Avery, you got two back-to-back picks. Who are you taking?
Hey, to be determined. I'm just going to go with the flow, see what you guys do, see who you guys take, and then just go from there.
Okay.
You just messed up. You should have just claimed your picks now. Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill.
Oh, but I mean, we all know that the likelihood of that happening is not very great. So I mean, I can't really say that. Now, Justin Jefferson is available at the 10th pick. Best believe I'm going to take Justin Jefferson.
If Justin Jefferson is available at the 10th pick, I'm shutting the league.
It's collusion. It's big time collusion. I probably paid off all the other players. That, hey, just let me get Justin Jefferson. We'll be good. You be more rich.
Yeah, for sure. So, that's pretty cool. There is a ad.
Fun fact about the second pick in the draft. It actually produced the most.
They're going to give us a second pick strategy.
Let's hear it. I'm trying to say you personally are the favorite
so
to win
that's
this
with
thing,
the,
but I'm not saying it. Let's just agree that it's looking pretty good for you.
Well, I guess you guys might.
Second pick involves so much less stress because the person at the top is.
So I wasn't really expecting that ad to pop up, but
it's almost a coin flip.
So going into this,
the game's best receiver or the game's best running back, either way, you get a difference-making superstar at the top, then two additional elite players.
You don't want to share what your strategy is, but
honestly,
you guys have a strategy in mind, or are you planning on going like
distribute talent?
Running backs right away?
Regardless, you've lucked into a winning spot.
Running back receiver. If Travis Kelce's available at 10, is he coming off the board at 10?
Yes. I'll let you know that for
Another
sure.
one.
Yes, I'll let you know that if he comes off the board, if he's still on the board at 10, he's coming to my team. So
okay, all right. Okay. I'm glad to hear you guys have some strategy. Question for the two of you, and Avery, I'll have you go first. How much do ratings matter to you? Like, if let's say there's somebody who's rated higher at the position than a guy that you had planned on taking, are you going to go with the higher rated player, or are you going to go get your guy knowing he's likely not going to be available next time around?
I'm probably more the latter, going to get my guys that I like, as opposed to what somebody else like or somebody else thinks is better. Like you said, them guys might not be available. Especially at the 10th pick. Like you're gonna wait 20 picks before you get your next turn.
Yeah.
So I definitely got to take my guys when they're on the board.
Yeah, I guess that question probably doesn't necessarily apply to you as much because you get 2 back-to-back picks. But Tim, looking at you, like let's say you're making that turn, right? So you know that you're going to have myself and Scott each getting 2 picks before it gets back to you. You're gonna, if you see a guy that's 6 spots out, are you're gonna go and get him, or are you gonna let him stay there and risk him not getting picked up?
Yeah, I think so close on the turn. Like I only have 4 picks in between my pick. I'm gonna go get my guy. Now, if I'm sitting where Avery is, you got to do it within reason.
Yeah.
You can't.
For sure.
You can't look at it and go, "Oh, I'm not going to get him in 20 picks." But obviously, that's a lot of picks. So.
Thanks.
Oh man! All right, so I forgot that Yahoo does the draft timer and then gives you another 10 minutes after your actual scheduled time. So
really,
yeah.
I thought it looks like it's about to begin right now.
We're on the clock.
We're on.
That's my app.
Yeah.
I'm blaming that on the Yahoo app. So, so I'm next. So who's going to go number 1 overall? Who do you guys think it's going to be?
Well,
it is Justin
Jefferson. It was Justin Jefferson. All right.
That makes sense.
Well, let me hold my phone back. I don't want you guys to see kind of what I'm looking at here.
Let's just go ahead and get him crossed off the
yeah,
list.
go ahead and cross him off.
I think I know exactly what Zach's going to do. Like,
you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Going with Austin Eckler.
Wow.
Ooh.
Did not expect that.
So, even over your boy?
Over my boy.
Well, that means I was just gifted Christian McCaffrey.
Ooh.
So I have got to take him.
Man.
All right, so let's see who Trevor's going to take next.
We know what Trevor's going to take.
I don't know. Do we know who Trevor's going to take?
He likes his tight ends. I mean, well, he likes taking top tight ends.
He took Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I knew he was going to take
Not
that.
surprising.
All right. So Ben's a newcomer to the league, my brother-in-law, and he's had a lot of success really since he's joined the league. He definitely got the short end of the stick last year when all of his guys got hurt towards the end of the season because he was running away with the league.
A newcomer, they got to go through that. I was a little upset that he was so good off the get go. No offense, Ben.
Yeah, I was last my first year, so.
Yeah, you got to go through the hard times.
You got to, man.
But hey, with that being said, this might be Ben's year.
Could be.
Hey, he picked up Stephon Diggs. That's interesting pick with Tyreek Hill still on the board.
That's who he took to Stephon Diggs. All right. Hey, remember you got to go get your guy.
Go get your guy. I would take Tyreek Hill over Stephon Diggs personally.
Okay.
Ooh, there goes
the
Kelsey.
board.
For the listeners out there too, this is PPR league, or the viewers. This is a PPR league. 4 points for passing touchdown, 6 points for rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown. Rushing yards and receiving yards is 1 point per 10 yards. Passing yards is 1 point per 25. So pretty standard scoring with most PPR leagues.
Tony Pollard.
I feel like that's a little bit early.
No, you just said that because you wanted him.
Well, here's the thing. So, like we were talking about, do you go take your guy?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that was early because I feel like he could have gotten him.
Yeah.
At 2.3.
But you got to go get him. Got to go get him.
Yeah. Because you're sitting there at 10. Were you taking Pollard?
I was with Kelsey off the board. I was looking at Pollard.
Okay,
but, and these times you have to pivot.
So I see who Ryan takes because in Avery's got 2 back-to-back.
Ryan's taking Alexander Madison.
Viking
homer.
I think Ryan's going to go get. I think it's going to be AJ Brown. This is on a delay too, so.
Oh, Bijan.
Okay, that made it easier. Just do this right here. Get Nick Chubb.
It's a big pickup, man. I think this is going to be a big year for him.
Yeah. If my
computer,
if my phone wants to work.
There it is.
Okay. All right.
There, you got Nick Chubb.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Having a little technical difficulties over here, so this is cool.
Yeah, I was saying.
And then get my guy AJ Brown.
So, okay. 2 solid picks.
Thanks.
So was that your strategy to split the 10th and 11th pick?
Yeah, we wanted to get top tier running back, top tier receiver. So and then it was kind of struggle between Saquon and Chubb. But at the end of the day, I decided I like Chubb a little bit more. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Saquon does have the better upside in the receiving game. However, the Browns are talking a lot about getting Nick Chubb more involved in the receiving game. So
and with Kareem Hunt not in the picture, is Jerome Ford going to pick up all that slack? I don't think so.
Garrett Wilson.
Wow.
It's a little early.
Josh Jacobs. If Amon-Ra St. Brown falls to Tim, that would be it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen.
I mean,
you got on your Lions jersey.
Yeah, I know. I have an Amon-Ra jersey too, and I didn't wear that one. I went with the home.
Oh no, it logged me out.
Yeah.
Because I logged in from my phone. Okay.
Can't do that then.
Well, then let me go ahead and reload this.
And Saquon off the board.
See, Lamb.
Sorry to the viewers out there. Didn't realize that kicked me out. So I'll just go ahead and keep this up on my screen here. So who just went?
Saquon.
Okay.
No, or was it?
There's Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
Wasn't meant to be.
Yes.
Wasn't meant to be.
Ben's up, and then interested to see what Trevor does.
So at what point do you guys think Cooper Kupp gets taken with the injury?
If he falls in the third.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I definitely thought about taking him over, taking him instead of AJ Brown on that turn. But I definitely see a way where AJ Brown could be wide receiver 1 also this year. I see both of them. With the health. So
CD Lamb off the board. Is this the year that Dak is actually the player you think he is, Avery?
the $40 million guy. Yeah. He just all he did was just average 32 points after his injury. So definitely see that happening.
Okay.
I'm just a little worried about the new offensive coordinator,
Devontae
Adams. Trevor got a nice little receiver team.
Oh, it's up to me.
Yeah, look at that.
I am going to go with Chris Olave.
Facing Derek Carr, huh?
Which you don't have.
I don't know that I have a lot of faith, but someone's got to get the ball there, And I mean, they do have a lot of weapons, but that offense, and no offense, Zach, but a weak division.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, man. You're just a hater is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Just a hater. All right. Let's go get him, I guess. What's his injury?
Cooper Kupp? They're going to
Jalen.
Waddle's fine, I think.
I feel like you're telling me that because you want me to draft somebody who's going on IR, Tim.
Well, that would be Cooper Kupp, probably.
I'm going to take Waddle. Taking Waddle.
Waddle off the board.
When you guys draft, you guys try to focus on bye weeks?
I don't. I never look at them until the end.
Fair.
You?
So
it's me now. So this is going to be a moment where I go get my guy.
I think I know who you're taking.
Bryce Young.
No, I knew he was going to take Jahmyr Gibbs because I was probably going to take Jahmyr Gibbs if he was there.
So I think with how they're talking
in the second.
about
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, third.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Jahmyr.
I am gonna go.
Yeah, running backs has been kind of been getting picked up. Josh Jacobs. I mean, I see a way where Josh Jacobs can kind of repeat what he did last year. I think it would be a top 6, top 5 running back. I can definitely see that happening.
I think.
Well, he wasn't really getting drafted or mocked in the second round. So like even early in the second round.
I'm gonna go DK.
Nice pick.
Let's see here. Let me see if I can do draft results here. Is that probably easier thing to do?
It has on the phone
draft board.
Yeah,
there we go. There we go. That's probably better for the viewers. Everyone that's tuning in, definitely appreciate it. This is our first time going live, so definitely, probably not the greatest production you've ever seen, but we're making it work.
Look at Trevor's receivers right now. If Cooper Kupp comes back and looks nice.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, man, that's a trio.
He's probably so happy right now, and I hate him because he took Kupp. So he just always finds ways to snipe me, man. I don't appreciate it.
Do we think Devontae Smith is going to be that good this year?
Yes,
you think
I
so?
do.
He out targeted DK more. He out targeted DK last half of the season.
You mean AJ Brown?
Yeah. That's what I'm sorry. Yeah, AJ Brown.
Yeah, like I've listened to some things where there are some people that think that he will outscore AJ Brown this year.
Okay.
And I don't know that I feel that way, but I have heard some people that think
it can happen. Like Devontae is nice. Slim Reaper.
Slim Reaper.
Slim Reaper, man.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who Allen's going to take. Same guy that put his name as two-time champ after he's like back-to-back two-time defending champ, but
after he was not.
Yeah, he had only won once. I always want to comment on people's teams, but then like the first person I say has like a bad team.
Yep.
That's gonna be the one who wins and just
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be all bad. T. Higgins, okay.
Dag's got a nice good start too.
Q's just getting wiped out here, man.
Yep.
It's cool.
So is
Jalen Hurts, okay.
First quarterback.
Dang it. I wanted
Jalen.
Yeah, I wanted the stat.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So this is what we'll do.
I think Ryan's probably gonna snipe your next pick too.
All right, what is going on here? Okay.
Ryan.
So is Jalen Hurts gonna have a year where the league's figured him out, or is he gonna continue to find the same success like what Josh Allen finds?
Yeah, I think he's going to find the same success.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like,
you're fine. It's your pick.
Yeah,
it's your pick. Go ahead and take your guys. Patrick Mahomes. Okay.
Mahomes, all right.
Yeah. Since Jalen got sniped, it's okay. It's okay. But like I was saying about Jalen, he only. On average, in the fourth quarter, he only completed 2.6 passes in the fourth quarter a game last year. So
yeah,
with I assume there's going to be tougher. There's going to be tougher games. There won't be as
that division is a lot tougher this year.
Yeah. I would definitely
really
agree.
Tough.
Giants got better. Dallas, already got better. The Commanders, they lost Carson Wentz, so that's it's hard to say whether they got better or not. But
CJ Wentz.
Yeah, little Wentz.
Carson James.
Yeah, that guy. But
where's he playing right now, Avery?
I don't know, but he's I want to.
Where's Carson Wentz playing?
Where's Carson Wentz going to play this year? He's obviously the most exciting free agent on the market right now. So,
well, Allen's got one of each position right now.
Not a bad start.
Especially having the best tight end in football right now. Partnered with arguably one of the best quarterbacks now that he's got an actual receiving core.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, Lamar might take off this year.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big year for Lamar.
I don't know how it's going to look though, as far as like who you think is going to be the number one receiver here. Like, you think it's just going to be Mark?
No comment.
The Flowers.
I think it's going to be Flowers. I know that.
Will Mark Andrews still have the same production?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, who?
Mark Andrews.
Oh, I think target share wise, yeah. Like I think
so,
he's on the field for sure.
That's
a big down
quarterbacks.
Man.
Oh,
That's rough. You got 4 in this rank.
Speaking of Mark Andrews, there you go.
Told you. Trevor loves his having his top tier tight ends.
All right, Tim. I'm gonna switch to players. So go ahead and say once you pick, make the.
Oh, I can't believe
this
guy fell all the way down here. I'm gonna take Ramondre Stevenson.
You know why he fell down, but with Zeke, that's a great
but
pick.
in a PPR league,
yeah,
I'll take Ramondre all day long in a PPR league.
All right, well, we're gonna take this guy because I think this team's gonna be the surprise of this division. Najee.
RB. Got you.
See, there's a little belief for me that Najee's going to be back to being a every down back this year. Like I know he wasn't last year, but they're an improved offense. So
Damian Pierce just went. Sorry for the viewers. I'm not going to click back over until after my pick. And then Debo's off the board now. Okay, so should I draft my 4th running back?
This is your team, buddy. Go with your guys.
Go get this guy. DJ Moore.
Awesome. Well, that makes what I want
to
happen.
He has some homer in you.
I'm going to go Darren Waller.
Big.
Oh, my God. I thought he was going to fall to me, man.
He was not going to fall to you.
Jeez.
Dude, so I was sorry for you, Avery, because Zach's already heard it. I'm in this best ball. I was doing the underdog draft, and I'm trying to pick Darren Waller, but it's frozen. And I'm like, picking. Terry McLaurin. After he already got hurt, and I was like, no.
Man, that's why you got to get the Q set up.
Brutal. I know. Well, that's what Trevor said. He was like, do you have a Q? He's like, then I don't feel bad. I was like, no,
I didn't know.
I don't have a Q set up.
I didn't know about the setting that Avery you showed us with the maximum number of each position that you.
Underdog.
Yeah, underdog. That was.
Yeah,
that would have been a game changer because I drafted like 10 or 11 receivers in that one where
10 receivers.
Oh yeah, because you were auto drafted. Yeah.
Yeah, so like you can choose how many players that you want. Like you can limit, like you choose a minimum of quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, and tight ends on an underdog. In case you fall asleep in Zach's case, or someone life comes along when you're drafting, so you don't have 10 receivers and through what you had 3 running backs or.
I mean it was all bad. Yeah, it's not a good team. 1 quarterback, I think.
Jeez.
But you also shouldn't do like underdog leagues at what 11:30 at night. I think it was early. It was pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, which we did. I mean, no.
Well, you didn't also entirely fall asleep. That was. All right, wasn't that when?
Was that the car issues?
Oh yeah. So for the viewers out there, my wife was coming home from a concert. I did fall asleep, but then also I got woken up to a phone call. My wife was driving home from a concert. She was on a residential road, so it wasn't the worst case scenario. But she was driving, and her ball joint went out, and her wheel actually fell off. So had to go pick her up. She was okay, which is good, but definitely not an ideal situation.
Madison's off the board.
A lot of running backs.
Dang it.
Yeah, this is a
drive turkeys. Gets me every time, man.
Kenneth Walker.
Jeez.
All right, we got 2 picks coming up, man. I'm excited to see who these are.
Yeah, me
Let's
too.
Take a look at your team. So you got a running back, 2 receivers, quarterback. So what running back you taking?
Hawkinson.
Let's see here. We got Miles Sanders on the board. I can see, he could have a 50 catch season. Got a nice little contract. So I'm going to go ahead and take Miles Sanders. If this there it goes.
Yeah.
And then
Panthers winning the Super Bowl, so he's gonna be a big part of that.
Yeah,
every year.
Every year. And then I might surprise a little people here, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Big Mike Williams.
That's a good pick.
I like that pick.
It's a good pickup.
I like what they got going on in San Diego. I'm still not used to saying Los Angeles Chargers.
It's okay.
Los Angeles. With Kellen Moore. Who took Cooper Rush. Went 4-1. Obviously with the Central Michigan quarterback. So
that offense could explode.
Yeah, they could explode as long as they stay healthy. Yeah. How do you guys feel about Quentin Johnson this year?
I think he's gonna have a big role. I see him stepping in, and then
he's got to work his way into that offense first. But
I don't know, man. I think he's gonna. I think we're gonna see him early, and I think he's gonna have an impact. I think that's how he's gonna. I think that's how he's gonna find his role. Is he, just got to make a couple big plays, and then you can't keep him out of the lineup. So I think he's gonna have a big year.
Okay. He could come on a little bit later. I think he's a little bit flawed. Like, with his height, he should have been way more dominant. And like with height and athleticism, he should have been way more dominant than he was. Like sometimes he played up to his size, and other times he didn't. So I was a little bit lower on him, as opposed to like some of the other receivers in the draft. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with him and Josh Palmer, who's going to get that number 3 receiver start the season off.
Yeah. Didn't Palmer get hurt or no? Or is Guyton still there? Did he get hurt? Somebody got hurt.
Guyton got hurt. I think he was starting to come back, or he started on the PEP list.
Yeah.
I can't remember how that went.
Deshaun
Watson goes before Justin Herbert. Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, just getting massages all over Cleveland.
This guy. This guy.
Don't say this guy to me. Say this guy to that guy.
Well, we don't know. They're clean massages now.
No, allegedly.
Man, so who's Bishop Sycamore? That's a Dax team, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Allen's up
he
now.
paired him with Amari Cooper, which could be massive.
Cam Akers
I like Cam Akers.
See who Ben takes, and then I'm intrigued to see who Trevor's got next coming off the board. He's got to be a running back.
So Justin Fields, Trevor.
Justin Herbert. I don't believe that it does have to be a running back with Trevor.
You don't think so?
No, it might be, but
I think it's going to be this guy.
I could see that, but he likes to invest in running backs late. So
yeah, but with the way that everyone's a running back by committee these days, you almost have to go get those guys that are going to get the bulk of the workload, right?
Oh, Herbert.
Okay.
There it is.
Well,
That's not who I.
That makes my decision. I gotta go with the other Justin.
Justin Fields.
Damn it, Tim.
I knew you were going to try to pair him. I knew he was going to try to pair him. I knew he was going to try to pair him with DJ Moore. So that's one of those ones where I know he's not coming back to me, so I got to go get him.
Man, that's a heck of a value.
I knew that was where I had to go get him because if I don't, he wasn't making it back to me in those 4 picks. So,
well, I'm going to go ahead and take this guy just to have him there. Got to take James Cook.
All right. Could potential 3-down roll with the Bills.
I think he could definitely have a very large role, especially with that offense. I mean, the downside is that offense typically slows down more towards the end. Well, I guess Josh Allen slows down towards the end of the year.
Trevor
Lawrence. It's my turn. Let me focus real quick.
Try to get him off his game.
Get him off track. Better remove it, Tim. Better remove it.
Yeah, I haven't won this league yet, so I got to do what I can,
Oh, man. Let's go get. Man, torn.
This is the area in draft where.
I'll take this guy.
Oh God, that's where I was going.
Well, good. I'm glad that I could return the favor.
Now comes the question: do I do what I probably should not do?
Go ahead, get him. Staring you right in the face.
No, it's just I don't. Do I dare take Tyler Lockett when I already have DK Metcalf?
That'd be a hell of a stack. Be a hell of a handcuff.
Every fiber in my being says don't do it.
Tim, I'm really upset about the Justin Fields pick.
I know, I
can't believe you fell that far, man.
Yeah. As soon as Justin Herbert went, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go get Justin Fields.
So he's like, nope.
Sure enough,
and that's who Tim was going to take.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
We knew that was going to happen.
Take my luck with. Yeah, I'll go DeAndre Hopkins. I didn't want to do it, but
so that's another good question for the group. DeAndre Hopkins with Ryan Tannehill. Tim, you just picked him up. So
yeah, I think it could be fine. He's one of those guys that like he's going to fit into my flex based off of the rest of my roster. And depending on what other guys I grab, he might not see my roster at all. But
yeah,
I think for me, it's a
high risk, high reward.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I could get paid out handsomely if it works out.
Yeah,
sure. So I'm willing to try it out.
So Trevor's got Brees and
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery. I don't know why my brain just stopped working.
Trevor's killing it, man.
I like Montgomery, but I
do like Trevor's team a lot. If Cooper Kupp comes back, Trevor's team is going to be dangerous.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
From a receiving standpoint, plus with Justin Herbert. Kyle Pitts, that's another guy. What's your guys' thoughts on Kyle Pitts? Are we going to see the production that everyone's been expecting out of him, or are we going to continue to be disappointed? Nothing against Kyle Pitts. I mean,
you want to go first on that?
You know how many touchdowns Kyle Pitts has in his career? I'm going to take a guess.
There's not a lot.
1?
No.
2?
No.
0.
No.
No.
How many you think, Tim?
3. Okay, so you're dancing around the number.
Yeah, 3. But I mean, with their offense, they're going to run the ball a lot. Could potentially be the third option. I mean, depending on how they use Bijan. I don't know, but
I guess it all comes down to Desmond Ridder, right?
That's where I was saying it's Atlanta. That's my problem with Kyle Pitts. It's Atlanta.
I have a dynasty league where Desmond Ridder is my second quarterback. I only got 2 quarterbacks. I got your guy Jared Goff, and then I have Desmond Ridder. Somehow I ended up in 3rd place last year, but
Goff played very well.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at Detroit's offense,
was a super flex league. So everyone else is, they have Justin Herbert, Justin Fields on the same team. So that's what I'm going against.
That's the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is kind of shocking at 3rd, but
great managers they produce great results.
They find a way. They find a way.
Always.
Well, I mean, depending on the second quarterback that a lot of teams have, you might have a receiver or running back that you can flex in there that's going to outplay their guy. So.
All right, Mike Evans. That's another guy. Are we going to – so it doesn't sound like he's going to hold out, right? Like he's going to play this year.
He's playing. I wouldn't be shocked if he gets traded.
That's why I was going to draft him because I like the trade.
I've heard rumors of him going to Detroit, which I would love.
Yeah, that would be great.
He's had, 9 seasons straight of 1,000-plus yards?
Well, and that's the other thing. If you look at his list of quarterbacks, the one thing the one thing that Mike Evans has proven is he can put up 1,000 yards with anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody throwing the
Who
ball.
was there before Brady?
Jameis Winston was there.
Well, in fairness, Jameis Winston was throwing 30 and 30.
Yeah, he was. But I mean, who else? Who else did he have? And I've also heard that, and there goes Godwin right after him. I've heard that Baker's had a pretty good camp.
Yeah, Baker's had good camps before, though. As a former fan of a team that had Baker on it, there's all this excitement. There's always Baker excitement. But you're always disappointed. And I think that this is going to be another year of that as Avery takes Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
There's that Tyler Lockett thing.
Yeah, I'll take Tyler Lockett. Talk about him, all the consistency there. I'll go
he's another guy that's proven he can just do it over and over and over.
The only question obviously is with Jackson Smith and Jigga when he when he's fully healthy.
Gino looks like he can spread it.
But I think so too. I mean, you look at how he targeted all his tight ends last year. I think all the tight ends had maybe up to 100 targets, between the 3 between Kobe Parkinson, Noah Fant, and the other one, I can't remember his name. But between all 3 of them, they had 90 targets. And I'm going to go ahead and take James Conner here just for the.
I thought about taking him.
So they're going to stink. I think obviously they're going to stink, but it's just a pure value play.
Well, you have
that's fair.
Yeah, two
I
guys
can appreciate
on that offense that are going to get touches.
Yeah, exactly.
So and he's one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's your 3rd running back, right? So if he doesn't produce and he's on your bench, it is what it is, right? You got solid receivers. You actually have really good receivers. I really like your receiving setup so far.
Oh, well, thanks, man.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
This is probably one of the more competitive leagues. As far as everybody drafts.
It's a real adult league.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a real adult league.
Nobody's taking Tom Brady in the first first round some drafts I've been.
Tim Brady, my beloved.
Other question is, when do you guys see with Rashad White coming off the board?
Rashad White's a good pickup too.
Yeah. When do you guys see Jonathan Taylor coming off the board?
I'm not
if at all.
I'm not.
Yeah. See, like I'm with you.
But I mean, this is just risk tolerance, man.
Let's.
We got two IRs like still, right? Yeah, so two people on IR. So like you can put them on IR, and then between those 4 weeks, see if he plays or see if he's traded.
I'm intrigued to see how that situation plays out.
Yeah, it's ugly, very ugly,
very intrigued. But if let's say he does get traded, like he has a lot of upside, right? Like he's MVP candidate. I mean, the guy's got talent. Is he really? I mean, obviously it's a money thing, but I don't know, man. I can't. I guess if he were to go to a team that's not necessarily set up to win, is he still going to have a good season? Because last year the Colts were bad, and he wasn't great. So I don't know. Any takes on that? Dalvin Cook is good pickup.
Yep, that's good. I like that. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. I mean, I kind of just rambled, but
and Javonte.
I guess if Jonathan Taylor gets moved, does he find success if he goes to a bad team?
It just depends. I think it depends on when he gets moved.
Let's say he goes to Arizona.
But when?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Like he already cannot play the first 4 weeks of the season, so he's already gone there.
That's true.
So,
or does he come back and do they get? I don't know. I mean, can that relationship be mended in Indianapolis?
I don't know about that, but did you see what they're asking for him? Like,
oh yeah,
Jalen Waddle.
He's not getting moved.
Jim Irsay has got to be the worst owner of all time,
or is he the best owner of all time?
He does have a Super Bowl, so I can't. Yeah. I mean, can't really argue with that. But anybody get a Super Bowl, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
So.
Not to shift topics, but what do we think about Javonte Williams and his super speedy recovery from ACL? That's insane, is it not?
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
It's insane, but then you have to be cautious as an owner.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Ben took him.
Just in case.
There it is. 8th round.
I'm not even crossing him off because I wasn't looking at him.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, that's a snipe. That's a snipe right there. Because
look at this run.
That's probably where I was going. And instead, now instead of that, I'm going to go back to receiver, and I'm going to take a guy that Avery's always been high on, Jahan Dotson.
My man.
2 snipes in a row, Tim.
Jahan Dotson. Oh, I love it. That just means you got to get me on the way back.
I was thinking about getting him.
I am shocked.
So I was. Because like Tyler Lockett or Jahan Dotson, man. I was going to go running back receiver.
See, I would have definitely went Lockett over Jahan Dotson if I didn't have him. I was thinking about taking Jahan Dotson where DeAndre Hopkins was. So I'm in shock that he made it back.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I wanted to take him, but it's like, I like Lockett a little bit better, just like better QB play. And he's just about a little consistency.
I was like, why is the defense going off the board but Scott's auto drafting? So a guy who's going to give him an A.
Yeah. San Francisco
and Justin
Tucker.
Got to round out the roster.
Oh man, that's wild. Auto draft. So he couldn't have sniped you. So
that's true. All right, let's see here.
Michael Pittman, come on. You got Michael Pittman too, man. I like that pick. Like 8th round. That's a good bet on talent too.
It gets interesting with some of these lists now as we get deeper into the draft on where people go.
No doubt. Man, this has a crazy run on running backs in the 8th round.
Yep.
Crazy run.
Evan Ingram.
And
it's on me. Avery, we've talked about this guy, and you're asking why he's getting drafted before another guy, and I'm going to do it again. I'm taking Antonio Gibson before Brian Robinson.
Oh, man.
I feel like I haven't heard anything about Brian Robinson this preseason. Like I've been hearing a ton about Antonio Gibson.
For me, it is the fact that Antonio Gibson is with Eric Bieniemy. He is going to use him all over the field, I feel like.
He has the skill set. I don't know, man. I just don't think I don't think Ron Rivera likes him very much, man. But
I don't know. I just feel like he's going to be a PPR animal.
Well, it definitely could be. Did he play a little bit of receiver? He played a little bit of receiver in Memphis. Do you guys remember that?
I didn't.
I just realized I only got out of quarterback, which is fine.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah.
I
mean, once my guys already went. The 2 guys on my radar were the 2 Justins.
Yeah.
So now it's just like I can pick up some flyers towards the end.
I ain't gonna lie, Trevor's killing this draft.
Jordan Addison.
That was my next pick, Jordan Addison.
Yeah, but you know what though? When you say people are killing the draft, I as many times as I might agree with that, sometimes those teams just do not ever come out on top. And I don't know how that happens because
Ben seems good, but he could struggle at running back. Right? I mean, he's got J.K. Dobbins, who injury prone.
Let's not talk about that for drafting purposes.
Very true.
DeAndre Swift, that's early.
No, I was going to get Jordan Addison and DeAndre Swift.
Do you believe in Philadelphia's running backs?
Yeah, you see, they're all line. Like you see,
that's not the problem.
But I mean,
the problem is Jalen Hurts.
That is true. But I mean, Miles Sanders did pretty good last year. Okay,
but look how many they have. They're going to keep a healthy rotation of those.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like you got to find out. You know, got to figure out.
That would drive me crazy. I'm not talking about do you believe in that backfield for an NFL standpoint? Because absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you believe in it for a fantasy at a fantasy standpoint?
Redraft? Yeah, I would probably.
You taking a chance then?
I would probably drive me crazy just trying to figure out which one I'm going to take, but.
Yeah, because I mean it's very easy to pick the wrong one.
Very, very true.
All right, guys, we're gonna continue the stream through the 10th round, and at that time we're going to sign off just because it's 10 rounds is you're starting to see some of our strategies. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think we should continue it all the way through?
Just kick it to you, man.
All right, we'll go all the way through. Let's go ahead and keep it up. I think some of these late round guys are gonna create some good discussion here. Marquis, I don't know if that's a steal, man.
He's
one
of the other ones.
Yeah, 9th round.
He is the other one that is the only he outperforms that ADP right there. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I think he does. 9th round.
Who's his quarterback? Tune?
Tune or who did they just sign? Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Oh, he took Brian Robinson. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Passing on both.
Take Brian Robinson for all these haters out here. And then let me see here. We got more.
I'm not a hater.
Brandon Cooks. Well, yeah,
I'm not a hater. I just think that Antonio Gibson is going to outperform him in fantasy this year.
Fair enough. And I think we'll go another receiver here, and we'll maybe surprise a couple people. Surprise a couple people here, but no, actually,
23 seconds.
Yeah. Do I want more, or do I want Treylon Burks? You know what? We're gonna go more.
Okay. I think that's a good pick.
I'll
take more over Burks for sure.
Both of them good. Treylon. I like Treylon.
Who's your running backs, Avery?
I got.
We got Nick Chubb.
Chubb and Sanders already right there.
Sanders.
And on the off chance that James Conner just carries the workload there.
Yeah,
that's
Brian
possible.
I got the early down back in Washington, so I'm happy with that.
And probably the goal line back. I'll give you that. He's going to be the touchdown guy.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking in terms of PPR.
Yeah,
for
I'm
me.
okay with that.
Christian Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk, that's a value too.
And I can't keep up with scratching off this list because there's guys that have went that I don't think I saw have gone. It's all right. It's not like I can shout out and say their name.
Yeah. Has this guy been taken?
Can I get Marquise Lee?
He's the league winner.
That's the
he's a league winner.
That story.
That's a classic story.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. See, I probably would have done that even though I have DK just as a.
Do we know how long Smith and Jigba's out? Or is he?
Dude, he's practicing already. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they're not starting him on any injury list, so he's on the active roster. So you got to think that it's gonna. I mean, it's definitely less than 4 weeks.
Right.
I'm going to struggle with my next pick.
Just the area of the draft.
Just don't want to make it. Trevor, does he go back to receiver? What does he do here? Jamal Wood.
He's like, man, I got my receivers. I'm just going to just throw some bodies in and run back. So, like, nice pick there.
All right, Tim.
I think I'm just going to take him. I think I'm going to go Mostert, even though
really
it's just a day one starter, and that's the appeal.
That's me. I'm on the clock.
That's the appeal.
That's the appeal.
I think he'll find a way to get himself out of that position very quickly.
Yeah,
with Devon A-Chain there, but that running back, it looked like there were so many running backs in that room, and now it's just like whittled down.
Yeah, like two. Like
whatever. And now it's him and A-Chain, and A-Chain's hurt. So
yeah, Miles Gaskin got released. So is Ahmad still there?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, okay.
I think he's hurt though, isn't he? I think he's got a little injury too. I don't know. With
Anthony Richardson.
What a young guy.
I like it. Let's pair him up with
Pittman.
Pat Freiermuth. Does he just auto draft now? Is that what he's doing?
I think so.
Yeah, he got 2 tight ends. So.
Dude, when you draft 15 people, I don't think I could take it. I don't think I'm doing it.
Just took Dak.
Yeah, and 2 quarterbacks. So he's got 2 receivers and 2 running backs. And 2 quarterbacks and 2 tight ends.
Take this guy just because I've enjoyed him on Hard Knocks.
A-Rod. You had to go back to back.
Back-to-back quarterbacks. I am going to go.
So, oh, man.
I'm just going to go for upside here, and I'm going to take Zay Flowers.
That was who I was debating on taking.
Yeah, I mean, just an upside receiver, hopefully.
Brandon. Trevor loves Brandon Cooks.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him in Dallas. A pass-happy offense. To the point where I can probably stop scratching stuff off.
You're going so far down the list, and
it's just.
I mean, this is the point of a draft where you're like, okay, who do I think could go off, right? Like who has the upside, like you had mentioned.
Yeah.
I need.
So I don't hope I'm not giving up strategy or anything here for you guys. Obviously, if I am, don't answer. But how early do we take defenses and kickers?
I'm not taking defenses and kickers.
See, and that's the other part of it.
That's why Yahoo's going to grade you an F.
Yeah, I mean
that is okay.
Who cares?
You just, it was just going to. I honestly just string them off throughout the season anyway. So it's all about matchups. I mean, if you got the number one defense, San Francisco 49ers going against the Chiefs. Yeah. I'm not playing the San Francisco 49ers against.
Yeah. That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be a streamer. Honestly, and too, like if my tight end gets hurt, I'm okay streaming a tight end because after you get out of that top 3 list, there's a big mess of like average, and it's like, okay, well,
no doubt.
What does it matter? No, I mean, I take kicker and defense my last 2 picks.
Yeah, for sure.
To have them, but I'm not going earlier than that. So, other question. What do you think about Juju for you? I know I've talked to him about it, but what do you think?
I'm higher on the Pats offense this year because they got an actual offensive coordinator calling the plays.
Yeah.
And they got, Juju's being the number 1 receiver. I do like that. Well, looks like I get Treylon Burks anyway, so that's great.
There you go. That worked out.
Yeah, that worked out great.
Yeah.
And then for running back here, take another running back. It's a lot of good value here. There's a lot of good value here. I like Tyler Algier, like Jalen Warren, kind of. Tank, Elijah.
You can only take one now.
So. Yeah, I know, which is hard, So we're just going to what the heck? Take your shot, Penny.
See,
that was not even a name you just
exactly.
Love it.
5, when healthy, average 5 yards a carry.
Jalen Warren. I didn't see the beginning of the summer. I didn't see a lot of value in Jalen Warren, and I'm like, I'm hopping on that train slowly.
Yeah,
I'm slowly jumping on that train. It wasn't even the preseason for me. It's just when you think of the Steelers, I'm thinking like, like Najee's the guy. Like he's good enough to be a every down back. But then you look at all these teams in the NFL, and it's committee. So
David and Njoku
paired him with Deshaun Watson too, but he's got Goddard. So, that could be a toss-up week to week on who you're going to start.
Yeah. I'll write down 2 names of who I think you're going to take, Tim.
I don't think you know who I'm going to take. If that person's there, which I think they will be. Michael Thomas.
Oh, wow. It's crazy that he's dropped. I mean, it's not crazy.
You just don't know. Yeah, you don't know what to expect from him.
It's out there, Michael Thomasing. Just think, like, what was it? 3 years ago, Michael Thomas was #1 overall pick in a lot of drafts.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Parity in football is.
Well, he's the best receiver in the league for
a
little bit. You know what I mean?
2 years.
Still can't believe Javid Best's career was cut short. That guy was a beast. Dude, but injuries, turf toe.
Injuries will get you, man.
Turf toe.
Man, Ben is really
thinking about this one.
Making us wonder.
My Yahoo's been slow, man.
To
Dallas's defense.
Okay.
Solid.
Oh, we knew that was coming.
So, well, you know what?
Too many conversations.
I'm 100% with him. I love Tank Bigsby, but I took him in another league. So instead, I'm going to go for another rookie running back.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
I'm going to go Devon Achane.
Devon Achane.
So when he takes over from Raheem Mostert, we'll have that.
Just getting that Miami backfield.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's a high-powered offense, too.
Very true. Very true.
Wilby Myers. These are 2. I'm not going to say actually who I thought you were going to pick.
Well, I can promise you I'm not taking them.
Okay.
So you can show me because I don't think either you or Scott are going to take my next pick based off your roster. So who do you have? You can wait till after my next pick if you want, because I'm not taking them. I guarantee it. Because after this, I'm going to go defense kicker and round it out and just be done.
Fair enough. I
can't believe you're going to pass every guy Thielen like that. How dare you?
As you should.
I know. Oh, what Mingo? Oh, he's not. I wasn't going to go Mingo either. I'm going to actually go with Daniel Jones.
I had to get one of my guys, man.
Go with Daniel Jones to pair with Waller, just in case.
I was thinking about that earlier, but I didn't realize he was still available on the board. There you go. Quentin Johnson just went.
To Trevor, man.
Is that one of the guys you thought I was going to take?
No.
So who were they?
I mean, you still could. Let's see here.
I just told you what I'm doing.
Well, so actually, similar thing. I had Derek Carr in there, and then Geno Smith.
Oh, so you were going quarterback. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was not thinking you were going to look at quarterback.
Yeah.
I took Geno as a backup in the other league that I drafted already. So I am trying to mix some things up.
Yeah.
He's been like one of
just
my most drafted players, really.
Geno?
Yeah, just because he's easy to stack.
Highest completion percentage.
Yeah.
70%.
Is he like exposure on?
Yeah, it's pretty high, pretty high, like annual draft.
You know who my highest is?
Who?
Is AJ Dillon, and I think it's because I just go so receiver heavy to start, and he's just one of the better options.
Yeah.
So Philly defense is a good pick for the first 6
so many
weeks.
Philly running backs are gone. We just had Kenneth Gainwell.
You know what's crazy? I think Kenneth Gainwell's listed as the guy right
over
now.
Over
Swift?
Yeah.
Dude, I think if you're talking training camp thing, I'm just telling you, he has been playing with the ones.
I think all the running backs are going to have spike games, and that's going to be the hard part.
That's also
when they're all healthy.
I'm not saying that means anything to me because if the only Philly running back I'd be taking is Jalen Hurts.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So
I'm surprised that Trevor passed on Damian Harris. I mean, Tank's big.
Now it comes down to which defenses have easier schedules to start.
No doubt.
Do I not want a kicker or do I not want a defense?
You're
going to get one before the start of the season anyway, so what does it matter whether you take it now or later? I can completely understand not drafting defense or kicker if you're streaming. Like, just don't even start with one, and you can figure that out.
Yeah,
I think that's smart. Yeah.
I'm not going to do that unless, like, just all the options that I see just aren't there, and I don't care. But I like that pick.
So do I, Tim. So do I.
I mean, if you look at, he's still going to get some good touches this year, and if Bijan happens to get hurt.
Why'd you have to put that out there, Tim?
He's easily.
I never talk about people getting hurt.
You never talk about it? No way.
We've only talked about Josh Allen getting hurt for the last 3 years because of Zach.
Yeah, kind of be a reach here. Actually, I'll go pivot. I'm gonna take this guy because I think
you taking all the running backs in the league, dude. You got 7.
Hey, I got a lot too. I got a lot.
Hey, you know what? Your strategy's probably better than mine.
No.
New York who? Jets. On
Jets.
mine it just says New York defense, so like I don't really know what that means.
Quentin Williams out there blessing himself and thanking himself. Still my favorite video.
Who was the guy on Hard Knocks that called it a charcuterie board?
What's his name? He's like a
charcuterie board. I love it.
He was a cut candidate, right? But did he end up making it?
I don't know.
I don't know if he made the roster or not. He'd been around the league for a long time.
It's just so funny.
Man, I can't even see all the picks. This is crazy. Having a whole bunch of technical difficulties here.
At least the late rounds.
You got to join Team iPhone, man.
The late rounds aren't bad to have technical difficulties.
Oh no, I want to see everything. Oh, there's Damian Harris.
We knew that was another pick I knew was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think Trevor's just handcuffing all my running backs.
I'm gonna go.
Oh wait, no, I guess there's only one.
Because I'm streaming defenses, I'm going to start with
Montgomery
Baltimore's defense against the Houston Texans.
As you should.
Yeah. So it's okay if they're not like year-long.
A nice stack with Zay Flowers there. So.
Stacking that defense with that receiver.
Yeah.
Those are only the best stacks.
I just have a good feeling about it.
Who is it?
Jordan Love.
Good vibes.
Third is my third running or my third quarterback.
Yeah.
Which?
So you're going to decide which one of those guys you're going to get rid of?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, how many are you? We roster is 15 the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
it's tight.
Hard. Yeah, it's tight because I'm in another league like that and it sucks.
Again, Tim, this is an adult league. So.
No, yeah, hey, I'm telling you, I'm in another adult league. It's fine.
Do I want a kicker or defense? I'm gonna do a kicker.
Oh yeah, he went. Actually, a couple of these guys went. I didn't even notice.
We'll go Bucker.
That's where I was going. So that means I will just go with Jason Myers.
Bucker one kickers. What do we do? What is this? What is this? What do we come to?
Well,
sniping kickers.
At the end of the day, I just go for kickers for the offenses that score the most points.
Me, I like it.
So like it. I don't. Whatever gives me opportunity with kickers, because after you get out of the Justin Tucker range, those kickers are so close in points. It's just like,
I like indoor kickers. So
that's true.
I had Will once on my roster.
Jason Myers is not. Well, where did he go? He got traded.
Yeah, he got traded to the Broncos. So can't roster him anymore.
Yep.
So.
No, yeah, he's outdoor.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the indoor kicker.
Yeah, I like indoor kickers.
That's a strategy for sure.
Until they have to kick outdoors.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is weather?
Yeah, exactly. So, when you kick outdoors, I'll just find another kicker, see if we kick indoors and whatnot.
Man, I thought we weren't going to get done this fast. I always forget.
This is only an hour long. This is crazy.
Yeah. All right. So, I got tight end coming up. So, yeah. So, I have to fill that out. So, I'm trying to figure out who I want that to be. There's a couple good options out there.
I'm ready. I'm bringing on my deep minus rating for my draft today.
Oh yeah,
ready for
we're
it.
all going. Yeah, I guess we can all go over. Well, grades don't. The grades come out like or is it?
It's like a few.
Well,
I want to say it's like
they had gotten.
15
I think they had gotten rid
Oh.
of them, and then they just brought them back because I got my grade showed up like.
Oh, I'm in a
days
dynasty
ago.
league with Alan, who's in this league, and he set it up so Jared Goff looked like he was my first overall pick. Because we do. I mean, you keep 15 people.
Oh, so your
he
draft
just
grade's
entered.
done.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's done before before you even start.
Odell.
It's a good pick up late.
Yeah, good pick up.
I don't know. I'm not too high on Odell.
You're not too high on him?
No, I think Zay Flowers is going to.
Hey, who's Mr. Irrelevant?
It's gonna be a tight end, man. It's gonna be tight end. I need a tight end.
There's one tight end that I really like.
You
that I
don't
didn't
have a
pick
tight
up.
end?
Nope. Because I wanted either Kelsey or I wanted Waller. After that, I was just going to.
Let's go.
If I didn't get either of those, I was just going to just punt the position. So
Yeah.
And then also T.J. Hawkinson too, but he got picked up
He got picked up right before
before my pick.
Yeah. So I took Waller, and you were. I just love hearing that when you pick a guy up and somebody just complains.
I was like, man,
That was a good pick.
Oh, Tim, I'm about to kick you out of my house and just stream you.
All right. So yeah, with the injury, so shall I go to injury with Cooper Kupp and then get Tyler Higbee, or shall I go Juwan Johnson or Ferguson?
All good questions.
All good questions. You
gonna waste all 35 seconds of our live down this?
Well, I got no. Yeah. So
yes, I am.
I should probably.
His phone's gonna freeze. He's not gonna get him.
I already got the queue set up, so we could.
Waste his first waiver pickup on a tight end.
Forget it. We're going Juwan Johnson.
That's the guy who I've been wanting to pick up in every.
I don't know. I like Ferguson.
Every draft.
Yeah, but Ferguson. Yeah, it's I don't know, man.
Did you select him?
Yeah, I selected him.
It's not showing up on my end yet.
Yeah,
it's showing up on mine. Yeah.
Okay.
It is done.
Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in to our very first live stream. We definitely appreciate it. This is definitely a learning experience for us, but I feel like overall, like technology, we didn't have a ton of issues. So, gentlemen, as always, I appreciate you guys coming out.
Go through your team. Don't be so fast and just get off.
All right. That's fair, Avery. That's fair. So I'm gonna go through my team. Tim will go. Actually, you know what? No, guess first. Avery, go through your team first.
Yeah, since you're so excited to do so.
And tell us how you're feeling. What your projected finish is.
All right, so first round went 110. Got Nick Chubb. 201 got AJ Brown. 310 Calvin Ridley. 401 Patrick Mahomes. 510 Miles Sanders. 6-1 Mike Williams. 710. I'm sorry. No, 5-10. Oh, sorry, I got.
He's lost.
Yeah, 7.
He's lost, folks.
Yeah, so 6-1 Mike Williams. 7-10 Tyler Lockett. 8-1 James Conner. 9-10 Brian Robinson. 10-1 Elijah Moore. 11-10 Treylon Burks. 12-1 Rashad Penny. 13-10 Tyler Algier. 14-1 Tajay Spears, and then 15-10 Juwan Johnson. I like the team. There's definitely some players that I wish I could have had. But that's how these drafts work sometimes.
Which of those picks are you the most surprised the guy was available?
Really, none of them really. If I had to choose one, I'd probably say Pat Mahomes. I just didn't know when the QB run was going to start, so it looks like it started in the fourth round. So we had 4 QBs go off in the fourth round. So I guess
Patrick Mahomes was second quarterback taken.
Yeah.
You're right, then it was a run. So
yeah. So got the top quarterback in the league on my team. So I'm always going to have a chance. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tim.
So I exited out of the draft board. So
okay, I got you pulled up.
Well,
there.
I was just going to say I can just go through position. I got. Do you want me to go through the order that I drafted?
We can go through your order of draft. So
I took Christian McCaffrey. Then went with a couple of receivers with Olave and Metcalf. Back to running back with Ramondre Stevenson, Darren Waller, Justin Fields at quarterback. Then I went DeAndre Hopkins, Jahan Dotson, Antonio Gibson, Raheem Mostert, Zay Flowers, Devon A-Chain, Daniel Jones, Baltimore's defense, and Jason Myers as my kicker. If I'm going based off what was surprising to me, there's a couple. So for one, Christian McCaffrey being there at 3 to me was shocking. I for sure I was either going to get Eckler or receiver. So couldn't believe that. But really, the big one to
Again,
me,
you're playing with adults, so
yeah. Well, the big one to me though was Justin Fields, because where did I get him? I got him in the sixth round. Yeah, like
crazy.
I mean, he's been going in the 4th round of a lot of drafts. So getting him in the 6th round, I couldn't be happier with that. So
and Avery, I should have asked you this too before I get to my picks. What position do you feel you're going to struggle the most at?
Probably running back. I mean, that was my plan though, is go to hero. Let's draft one running back, and because first I was going to draft Kelsey, and then just figure everything else out after that. But since he got off the board, I just wanted, hero, just get a top tier running back, then top tier receiver, and then just go off of just get one of the top tier quarterbacks, whether that was Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, or Lamar Jackson, and then after that, just get running backs and then receivers as they fall. Then or Darren Waller around the 5th round before he was sniped. And then,
or 7 picks before you.
I mean, how he's like, because he was tight end? Yeah, he was like started like tight end 7, tight end 8, or tight end 9. Yeah, so he's really on your list. So yeah, but how he just his trajectory is just crazy. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Running back I think will be a struggle. So we'll see. How you get creative and get different. I mean, obviously the roster now is not going to be the same roster in the season. So it's going to be trades. It's going to be waiver wire pickups. So
I don't trade. No one ever has my interest in mind for trading. So I just don't do it. I'm like,
we had a good trade like my second year here. Remember the Alvin Kamara trade?
Oh yeah.
And I've traded with you. Remember we the Russell Wilson trade. We had Russell Wilson and
I gave you Russell, right?
Yeah, and I can't remember what I ended up giving you, but it didn't really change our teams too much. It really didn't. So
and neither of you guys had my best interest in mind for the whole trading process.
Of course.
Tim, what position are you most concerned about?
I mean, I'm the same running backs. I don't think that they're like the strong. I mean, obviously you got Christian McCaffrey, who I think is very strong.
Sure.
And Ramondre for PPR is great, but then it kind of goes Antonio Gibson, question mark. And in my eyes, I think he's going to be great this year in that offense. But then when you look at Raheem Mostert and Devon Achane, like only one of those guys is going to be the guy there. And it's week to week figuring out which guy. So obviously they're going to be nice and cozy on the bench for a little bit until we figure some things out. But I think one of those guys is going to stay on my roster while one of them does not.
So
later
planning
in the year,
for the future,
yeah, but definitely running back is going to be my biggest struggle, I think, to start. And also, that's just where you see the most injuries.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. All right, well, quick run through of my team. Took Austin Eckler with the surprise number 2 overall pick. Then I got Jalen Waddle in the 2nd round, Jahmyr Gibbs. Glad I was able to take that before Tim was able to get a hold of him in the 3rd. Najee Harris, who I think is going to have a huge year, got him in the 4th. DJ Moore in the 5th. I really wish Tim would have let me get Justin Fields on the way back. Then I got James Cook in the 6th, Brandon Ayuk in the 7th, Michael Pittman Jr. in the 8th, Evan Ingram in the 9th, Anthony Richardson to stack with Michael Pittman in the 10th. Then followed that up with Aaron Rodgers, who I've been super impressed with on Hard Knocks. Took him in the 11th. Jacoby Myers, who I think is going to have a big year. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Jimmy G with Adams there as well. So got him in the 12th. Jonathan Mingo, who I think is going to end up being the Panthers' best receiver this year, in the 13th. Took Jordan Love because I think Jordan Love's going to have he's going to have the same trajectory as Aaron Rodgers did after he sat behind Favre for a while. So excited to see what he does. Yeah, Hall of Famer.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Harrison Butker at 15. So if I had to pick an area where I think I'm weakest at, probably defense, since I didn't draft one.
That's the case.
No,
that is the answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Like, I truly think that quarterback's probably going to be my biggest struggle. Anthony Richardson, obviously a lot of upside. Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Fame quarterback, like we just mentioned, but like, is that offensive line going to be okay there in New York? I don't know. They have a lot of weapons for him, but I mean, I got 3 quarterbacks.
Who's your week 1 starter?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you.
Aaron Rodgers, right? Like he's the guy.
It's going to be matchup week to week. So we'll see.
Yeah, but that's just
they got the Bills coming up, and then Packers. They got Chicago, right? First game, Chicago.
Who's that?
Packers.
Chicago.
So
that's almost, you like to start love there. Almost. Good God.
I guess you could say tight end too, since I only got one of those. But I think Evan Ingram's a strong tight end. So I genuinely really like my team. It's hard for me to really point out like a weak point, but I would say that, Aaron Rodgers is on the backside of his career. Nothing against him. I love him, but
look who I got week 1.
Who's that?
Oh, Zach. Who do I have week 1?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna start my season 1-0. But yeah, so
based on my play in this league in the past couple of years, he is not lying.
All right, you guys got anything else before we wrap up?
No, man. Appreciate you hosting this, man.
Of course.
It's fun, man. It's fun.
Of course, I really enjoyed it.
Trevor was here, man.
Yeah, well, some people they go out and they're around people and they get sick sometimes. So we hope he doesn't get sick.
Good God.
Nothing against him.
He literally said, "I feel 100%."
Honestly, it became a space thing, but we are looking forward to having more people with us next time if we can figure out some more space. But thank you to the both of you for joining us today, and for the viewers who stuck with us, definitely appreciate it. We're going to be releasing another episode of the podcast this week, so keep an eye out for that. But until next time, we will talk to you soon.